You're listening to Jump on the Bat-Wagon, hosted by the Watchtower Database. Visit WDB on YouTube for video essays, timelines, fan theories, and much more from the DC animated universe. And now, please enjoy the show. Jeremy!
He's back!
Hey, Jeremy's back, everybody. Thanks for listening, Jeremy.
Okay,
welcome.
But here's the thing. Mm-hmm. If we literally do not have a Jeremy that listens, I'm going to be so upset.
I really hope someone does. What if Banana Man's real name is Jeremy and he can't comment and tell us because it would ruin the mystique of Banana Man? Then I guess that's it. We're
Banana Man, if one, you're listening, have we had Banana, just like straight up Banana Man?
I mean, comic Banana Man is Banana Man.
Is it?
He changed his name. I don't know
Did he?
why. Yeah. We were trying to figure this out in the Discord, and someone pointed out that he had made 2 community posts in the last couple of years that are like comic book review specific, and we're like, oh, maybe he's rebranding. Branding. Yeah.
Okay.
Rebananering.
Comic book Banana Man, if you are listening and your name is Jeremy. Comment okay twice.
Wait, okay, or okay twice?
Okay.
Oh, wait. Okay. Wait. Comment everything we just said in one lump sum.
Alex, I'll take parentheses 200. No.
Yeah, Brian texted me that he was doing something and then he'd be ready for this. I said, okay. He said, Alex, I'll take Banana Man Says for $209. Like I accidentally hit the 9 and said, or even $200. And I was just going to say, Alex, I'll take $200. And then did a parentheses instead and went, fuck! no saving any of this.
Apparently typing Alex, I'll take $200 is the hardest thing to type ever.
I just like the guy playing Jeopardy who's like so set on the 200. Okay, Alex, I'll take 203. Shit! And then he's just standing there, Alex Trebek, going, I'm not even alive. Who are you talking to?
Alex Trebek's a ghost.
Yeah, Alex Trebek, says the announcer as he comes out and floats out into the... I'm sorry, Alex Trebek's family that listens to this podcast. It's episode 189 of it, Bat-Wags. I'm James.
I'm not going to say anything interruptive.
From the Watchtower Database YouTube channel. And I'm here to show... You didn't technically say anything. I'm here to show my good buddy Brian the entire DC animated universe from start to finish for the very first time in the controversial burping order, so he may view these shows the way human beings experience them in the far gone days of the 2000s.
And I'm
That's
Brian.
When they burped, yeah.
That was gross. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I cut out a lot of my burps, but that one was like contextually important, so I'm going to leave that in. Today's your first ever time watching Sneak Peek, Batman Beyond episode.
Or
Peek is Sneakin' the movie, yeah. As we
the movie?
The movie was tagged on there. Yeah.
Oh, it's a movie.
Your prediction last time was that someone named either Sneak or Peek was going to be Peek and Sneakin'.
Either somebody named Sneak was peeking, or someone named Peek was sneaking, and those are the only options.
Something about fucking suck. That's all I remember.
We moved past that. That was years ago, Jamie.
Yeah, that was so long ago that we recorded that. But at the time of this recording,
3:34 p.m.
Thank you. That's earlier than yesterday. Thank God.
Sure
Batman
is.
Beyond is streaming on HBO Max and available on DVD and Blu-ray, my dog. And if you'd like to follow along, you can head over to... I'm just going to add that on.
My dog.
My dog. So it's transitioned into this. If you'd like to follow along, you can head over to watchtowerdatabase.com/resources. Link is in the show notes. Sneak Peek here first aired Saturday, March 25th, 2000, 10:30 a.m. on Kids WB, 2 weeks after our last episode, Armory.
You know,
this aired number 31 and produced number 32. I do know. What do I know?
You know how we were talking about like posting things to the Watchtower Database website and under like sneaky links? What if we just did like a Pep Boys logo, but with like Max and Rose and Kiba's heads instead?
Oh, yeah. And if you know kind of situation.
You just wanted to to go out.
Kiba.
Do you want to be a pet boy?
This was written by Stan Berkowitz.
Hey.
We did this button. He previously wrote Never Fear, Chemistry, Two's a Crowd, World's Finest Part 3, The Late Mr. Kent, Rebirth Part 2, Earth Mover, Babel, and The Last Resort. And the director is Dan Reba. This is a Stan and Dan episode, who previously notably directed Riddler's Reform, Lockup, Lasok Parts 1 and 3, The Main Man, Holiday Nights, Critters, Earth Mover, and Legacy Part Dos.
You know, you should have a list of Stan and Dan. When you have like a crossover like this, you should have a list of what Stan and Dan have done
crossover of
together.
Two people that worked on the same show.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
People we've met, yeah. People we've taken to dinner in Portland, Oregon.
Sometimes, like yesterday when we got back from watching the episode, or last week, or however you want to look at it, pretty much immediately closed our like DCAU doc where like the top 10s are. Knowing that this is a Stan and Dan episode, I'm going to keep that document open.
Oh, man.
I don't think I'm going to close it immediately.
We'll see how that goes, I suppose, because also the music is by Lolita Ridmanis, your
My guy.
And the animation is Coco Dong Yang.
Dude.
Your dong. Buy us a coffee at the buymeacoffee.com/Yoppie, Yoppie, linked below. Send us a Yoppie beverage, access some pretty shway exclusives like submitting episodes for us to revisit. I told you last time we had 6. Now we have 10. We have fucking
Holy
10
shit.
submissions now. People have literally been joining like multiple times a day over the weekend. So thank you everybody that's been doing that. It's awesome. For money and for options on the spin the wheel.
That's so, I mean, people are cool.
People are cool. Some people enjoy this podcast for some reason.
I was having that conversation today with host from one of our previous bonus episodes on the way to Weird Al.
Oh,
We were talking about like the coffee account and people like showing up and how weird that is, but it's awesome. Thank you guys, like sincerely. Thank you for like helping us out and being here and listening and all that stuff. If you're listening
to this and even if you go over to buymeacoffee.com/Yoppie, even if you don't join up on a Dylan Pollock level of any kind, you can still buy us a coffee, 2 coffee, whatever. We'll give you a shout out in an upcoming episode and we'll plug your shit. So give us shit to plug when you do that.
Yeah, be sure to say something about it if you want us to plug something, because otherwise we're going to have to make it up.
We're going to make up based on your name and we'll do silly, goofy things and you'll hate us. We'll also do a push-up for every $1 to send us coffee for our health and your entertainment, because today's Yoppie Bevs come to us from Cooney Phoenix. I finally have a decently paying job. My other guy. They gave me my first paycheck and I can afford things again. Yippee. Thing to plug, Cooney. I suppose. Follow my Instagram if you want. We want. At Cooney Kya. I do illustration stuff, have commissions, etc. That's at KUNI_KYAA. Thank you both, as always, for your time and effort towards this pod, and I hope you have a good one. And then there's a bunch of cool emojis after it. Thank you, Cooney.
That sounds very Cooney Phoenix.
It is very Cooney.
Thank you. I hope everything is going well with you. Congrats with your new job.
Congrats on giving us some of it. And
yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Yeah, we have to do 10 push-ups whenever we feel like it.
I'm ready.
Maybe now, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to do push-ups and Kiba's going to look at me like, what are you doing?
Kiba's going to not look at me. I'm down here.
Perfect form.
1,
2,
3, 4, 5,
4,
7,
5,
8,
6
9,
perfectly,
10,
7 perfectly, 8 perfectly, 9
I had such perfect form
10
myself, as you can see.
I did 11 because I got used to saying perfectly while going down. So
perfectly.
That last one's that last one's for you, Cooney.
Perfect $209. Fuck. Do you want to watch the show? Sneak Peeky Sneaks? The Sneaky Peekies.
I got it ready. I'm queued up.
Oh my God. Wow. All right. He's ready. He's steady. He's
getting a face lick because he looks 80.
Oh, what? Yeah, I thought you said getting his face licked.
I said licked. It sounded kind of like licked coming out of my mouth as well. I'm going to get a face licked.
Yeah. Okay.
Just from Max. He's really good for that.
It's some sort of cavern or cave. But what it really is a bizarre museum. a museum filled with mementos of a nearly forgotten crusade against crime. Its chief curator is this man. You know him as Batman, but he has another identity, one that I'll reveal tonight on The Inside Peek.
Sway.
But that's not all. You'll also see the face of Batman's mysterious friend, and you'll find out what part he played in Gotham's greatest secret.
A once-in-a-lifetime event. Only here, only tonight.
Hello?
It's me.
There's this thing on the web.
I know. They've been running it twice an hour since before dawn.
How did he...
He planted a camera in the Batmobile.
No.
I just found it.
Then it's my fault. It's all my fault.
I always assumed I'd be found out sooner or later. It's just galling that a piece of garbage like Peek had to be the one.
Time for another episode of the podcast here on Sneak Bat-Wags. Come on down.
That was a little, I don't know, the accent was a little all over the place.
We've heard worse.
Yes, we have.
I kept thinking that the whole time.
Tim Curry.
This was also a famous person, which we'll get to. Do you want to tell me what the fuck happened in the Peekity Sneakities?
Yes.
If you're
Okay, we'll wait till the
wondering,
song's
sing up, sing
Cooney
up,
bought us coffee.
what you just watched.
This Cooney.
Sing up, sing
This
up.
person right here
Take
singing.
a listen
Can you
to
listen
the
to them sing?
synopsis. The short summary, which is sometimes kind of long.
We just
Ding.
talked right over it.
Yeah, that's what we
The
do.
whole thing.
That's what we do. They said they
Can
don't
you
care.
believe us?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Can you please tell me what happened? Please, please. I have
Okay.
to know. Help. I'm
There's
falling through the floor. If you don't tell me what happened, I'm going to fall into the center of the earth. Spunky.
Yeah, my kids too. Okay, so there's a like Entertainment Tonight style celebrity gossip newscaster, and this guy, Peek, is sneaking about because he has a belt that makes him kind of antimatter.
Yeah,
It's a little sketchy over the course of the episode.
You were
But-
like, the episode was asking the audience how he does these things, and you said he's invisible and he's got a camera. And then he is basically correct. Like he's intangible or whatever. Like people can see him.
He's
but
transparent.
he's half opacity or whatever.
Yeah.
he's a walking Kirby Crackle.
Yeah, which was cool. Really good effect.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's able to sneak in, walk through walls, get information from people, and then put it on the TV, which is pretty gross.
I thought you were about to say, put it on the internet, which is, if they could have predicted the future a little better, it probably would be the actual thing happening and not on like cable television, but still.
Yeah, they pretty much nailed it. His camera looked a little bit like a cell phone, or like you were saying, like, or well, you
flip
corrected
cameras,
me,
yeah.
like a flip camera.
Which
from
is, I think, the
early
same thing that
2000s.
Terry had in the Last
Yeah.
Resort place or whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
Whatever the future cameras look like that.
But future cameras aside, he's got a real bad case of indigestion that leads to him becoming antimatter himself and falling through. And it was actually pretty dramatic, and I'm really kind of joking about it, but comically falling to the center of the earth while Terry chases him down a building, which I think is a chase scene I have never seen and could never have fathomed of.
Yeah. Of like trying to beat him to each floor. It's a little bit like unbelievable because Terry is like, always right behind him and then manages to get down to the next floor before he falls through like 2 feet of floor or whatever. But it's still, it's very tense and
The
like,
believability of it was meh for me.
Well, we
But
already have an intangible man.
Yeah, but it was so like dramatic. The thing that kind of pulled me out of it was the dude like sitting having dinner. And like, here he comes. Here comes Peek through the floor and kind of like tries to hold on to himself, and the dude just sits there with food in his mouth, just staring.
Yeah, and I don't think he even got to see Batman. I think that guy just witnessed only that part and just like, it's time to keep going on with my life. I guess.
That's the thing. The one thing they didn't do was have him take another bite of food, which I'm like, I mean, it's already so absurd. Maybe just make him continue his meal.
The like very predictable gag to do, being like, look at his beer, like whoa, kind of thing or whatever. Like, I drank too many of these, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's WB.
But then he falls to the center of the earth, and Bruce Wayne pops in to the screen and goes, that's all, folks.
How am I supposed to write that down? Sings Looney Tunes theme song. Merry melodies. The official synopsis: a gossip reporter acquires the technology to become incorporeal and walk through walls. There's a good poll there.
SAT
becoming
word.
the ultimate peeping Tom, he discovers Batman's identity and threatens to reveal it on national television. I like how this guy, his name is just Ian Peek. He doesn't get like a cool supervillain name.
Peek.
Yeah, or something. But I like Ultimate Peeping Tom as his like, supervillain name.
Yeah.
Which is now the second episode, I guess third if you count Last Resort, in a row of Batman Beyond of being like, the bad guy is a guy. Like he has like some above average like utilities of some kind, but otherwise he's like Batman's not fighting any of his like colorful super. This was the closest so far, I guess, to like another like memorable supervillain type of guy, but clearly he's a goner. So
yeah, that's true. I suspect we're gonna get he fused with molten whatever, and now he's gonna make a comeback because of this, that, or the other.
I don't know, man.
But
I have no idea. I never know anything. I figured out actually the thing from last episode that when Dylan was asking like, what do you know a lot about? And I was a cop out for me to say the DCAU was specifically, if you narrow it down from there, I'm very good at picking out like specific Batman like promo poses like being reused in things. So like Coral had been bringing up with me because we're doing all of this prep for the video store obviously, and we keep talking about like various murals or things we could have painted on the walls and stuff, movie characters and blah blah blah. And we were talking about how we didn't want to do what you see on a lot of like game and comic shops where like the windows are painted with some kind of sloppy looking flat colored characters, like, oh, here's Shrek and this guy and whatever, and it's like just looks bad, and we're like, okay, we're not gonna do that. We're not painting.
You don't want
on the
Timu Shrek on your movie
I don't
store?
want Timu Shrek. Okay,
you're missing
Otherwise
out.
known as Shirk.
Shirk.
And Danky. But so we're talking through these things, and Coral's like, yeah, there's this comic shop and it was like comics and coffee or something like that in their town that has this horrible mural on the inside, I guess, that's just a bunch of like famous movie characters, but they're barely interacting, and they're just picked like the most generic poses. And Coral described it as, if they had Batman on there, you could tell me exactly what coloring book they pulled it from. and I was like, okay, maybe that's my superpower or whatever, because I have many times looked at like, oh, there's this big mural in this town and it's got Batman on it. I know who drew it and I know what book they pulled it from or whatever. It's not just
That's
Batman.
insane.
It's like a specific
Okay.
Batman.
I think you should absolutely revamp your answer and just use that instead.
Revamp, yeah.
That's great.
But this episode, sneak peek.
Not great.
No, I'm sorry.
Really bad. Wait, are you serious?
What you didn't like it, right? You didn't like it.
No, I liked it.
You did like it?
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Really?
No. I was like, wait, there's no sarcasm. I liked the last like 5 minutes of it when he starts like, oh shit, my stomach's a hole, and he's like trying to figure out what to do and then sinks through the floor and all that stuff like that. That is really dramatic and like, what the fuck? I've not seen this before in a show or movie or whatever. But the whole episode leading up to that, just kind of whatever. And I don't know. I'm not a big fan of any of the voice acting in this episode or any of the action beats. Is like, how does the guy like solidify certain parts of his body to walk or to press a button or to punch someone or whatever?
This is my big issue. And the thing that was maybe pulling me out of it more than the dude eating his dinner was that idea that like, okay, well, he can punch Batman and then not get punched back.
Right.
I don't know how to say that.
Yeah, he can like, well, theoretically you would think, okay, maybe he can like control it mentally somehow. Like he knows when to solidify himself and when to not or whatever. Cause he leaps across a building to building and then he's on the floor on the inside of that. But you'd have to time it so well. And he doesn't seem like the guy who knows what he's doing with it. Cause clearly he overdoes it or whatever.
Yeah. How is he like such a good fighter too?
Yeah. I guess just, I don't know. Batman Batman's usefulness not so good in this one, but leaving the camera in the Batmobile and all that stuff.
I could see it being a thing where like if there's an animation issue, they didn't have the budget or the ability to make it so like right before he punches Batman, his hand becomes a hand again. And like every step he takes has like flashes of his like foot becoming corporeal.
Yeah, no, that could be cool. Yeah.
But like, you know, again, I could see it being just like such a hard thing. But it took me out of it because, you know, I'm sitting there watching like, well, how does he can hit, but he can't be hit. What is
there was also the logic of it was just weird, and then the animation, like I do agree that I'm sure it'll be a keen effect of just him in general. It was a little hard on the eyes sometimes how it goes back and forth between like blue with black dots and then black with blue dots, like really suddenly back and forth. And like, I couldn't tell exactly what he was supposed to be or like how any of it worked. So even though I've seen this before, it was like, you were like, he's invisible, but he's not invisible, but he is intangible, but he's not really intangible. He can still punch things and push elevator buttons and, you know, whatever. But it's kind of, I don't know, it might be too much of a nitpick or whatever. I just felt like the episode wasn't very strong in general. Like if they're going to do this episode of Batman's like secret might be revealed, oh my God, it was a little too comedic and didn't get quite like dark enough with it. Like there should have been
you're turning me, because that was another thing where you have Terry like, you know, pacing back and forth because the news report's about to happen, and he's like, hey God, Twip mom, listen, I'm Batman. And they're like, ha 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 ha,
idiot, no way.
And that's it. Like that is kind of, that felt rushed. I don't know what I would have done differently, but
I feel like if it was like a BTAS episode and it was going to be, you know, whatever, you know, 40s, 90s technology is allowing this guy to go around and do the thing, and Batman's secret's going to be revealed. I guess I don't know who he would tell, Commissioner Gordon or some shit, but like if he had to tell somebody close to him that he was Batman, it would be a lot more dramatic scene. And I guess it's just because this is this wacky teenager colorful show, whatever. But they still went dark at the end with it. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's hard.
I did like Bruce Wayne's line though, the you're losing your head. Like he's really like cheeky about it. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. You're obviously about to die. Goodbye. Like he just doesn't help him at all.
That's fucking vicious, dude.
Yeah. He's just so like far gone from his like morals or whatever at this point that he's just like, you killed my friend or whatever, so I'm gonna say no thank you, enjoy falling to the center of the earth. The like old man scientist he stole the belt from.
Yeah. I didn't know, I somehow glossed over the fact that he died in that fire or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I was actually sort of surprised to hear you say that you actually like were enjoying it as much, because you spent half the episode like opening a pair of scissors or whatever you were doing.
Look, what my hands are doing isn't necessarily related to my level of paying attention. It's actually,
I guess so.
If I'm feeling very ADHD, then like doing something, like currently putting on the screen protector actually helps. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was like, oh, okay, maybe he's kind of checked out for this one, but that's okay. It doesn't matter to me. Like if it was like hey, we're watching, you know, Beware the Grey Ghost, and you're doing them like Brian fucking watch.
Yeah, no, actually that was super like, I don't know, feeling very ADHD today. So it helped. It actually helped.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, I don't know. When we started talking about it, I was having a look at my top 10, and I'm gonna have to think about that. You know, it's not top 3. It's probably not top 5, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's also, with its shortcomings, it's a pretty inventive episode, and I like.
Yeah, I mean, it's got its good qualities, and it's not like my least favorite episode or anything. It was just kind of, I don't know. I was thinking that while we were watching it there haven't been enough like, oh, here's Ink and Stalker and Spellbinder and this guy and blah, 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 Shriek and blah. In a while, it's just been, like I said, like Batman versus some guy or whatever every episode lately. And I was trying not to let that be like, oh, no, I should just be judging this standalone, not judging it based on like, come on, where are the cool supervillains and whatever. And, you know, there's been plenty of good DCAU episodes so far that have not had a Joker Riddler guy as the bad guy and have still been really good episodes. But it's I don't know. Sometimes I'm just getting a little bit tired of the like season 2 middling Batman Beyond episodes that we're sort of in the middle of right now.
They're still not as bad as the bad episodes that we've seen.
Yeah.
But
it's not a Superman's pal.
Well, here's the big question. Is this like, do you need this larger world building to stay invested? Like, do you think a standalone like this one in theory could be that are they inherently at a loss because they don't have that same kind of weight of more large situations or
not? I guess not necessarily, because like you'll always have the first Ink episode and the first Shriek episode and that kind of stuff where like they have just as much screen time as Ian Peak or Armory or whatever. But I don't know. It was just sort of just a whatever episode to me. I just can't explain it, I guess. I just wish it had a little bit, it took a little bit more time to be like, maybe do the Batcave finding out scene sooner or something to give more time to Terry and Bruce, like, oh shit, what are we going to do about this or something? Kind of like in, what the fuck is it called? Eyewitness, where Barbara's like, he killed someone, and so everybody's gonna find out that you're Batman, I'm Batgirl, all this terrible shit, and it was really heavy. And then this one could have been a similar thing, but instead they just laugh at him and move on.
That's fair.
I guess not repeat yourself, but
speaking of Eyewitness, I need you to update the cheat sheet. Or I guess I can update the cheat sheet.
I think Mad Stan and Spellbinder are both on there, which is the only cheat sheety care. Oh, yeah, I need to update your like top 10 or whatever.
Just like the episodes.
Yeah.
Because like Eyewitness isn't on there, and
no, it's not.
A few others.
I'm so sorry,
but I remember a decent amount of these.
I mean, I'll refresh you on whatever when we get there, but
yeah.
It's cast, okay? It's Will Friedle as Terry McGinnis / Batman. It's Kevin Conroy as Bruce Wayne.
It's cast.
Who's actually in this episode.
He is in this episode. I was so pleased.
Michael McKean as Ian Peak.
Okay.
He was previously 50s Joker in Legends of the Dark Knight, who was like, I'm in the Instrument Museum and we're doop-dopping around Super Friends art style. He's, of course,
doop-dopping Super Friends art style. Man, I wish we didn't have a
I know that we have
already.
To stick with it. Sorry. He's, of course, known for This Is Spinal Tap and other mockumentary films like A Mighty Wind, Best in Show, etc. So, yeah, I mean, like, he did a better accent than Tim Curry, but it was still kind of like, just cast a guy with that accent. Like, why do you... like, they didn't make Metallo's voice actor just do a British accent the whole time. Like, that was just his voice or whatever,
Yeah, I that's something that, like, I mean, what are you going to do? Like, you have to, like, hire your local talent, but
why
in this kind of situation, why not just, give him, like, a shitty voice?
Yeah.
Not like, I'm going to make him Australian. Give him a shitty voice.
Paul Winfield as Sam, Terry Garr as Mary McGinnis, Ryan O'Donoghue as Matt Twip McGinnis, Clyde Kusatsu as Jimmy Lynn. That was the gangster guy he was meeting with. He was previously Dr. Cornell in Little Girl Lost, saying, here's a comet on a globe in my school or something. Coach Fitz in Rebirth. I saw you spit in his mouth. Get the fuck off him. I'm the coach. And Mr. Tan, Dana's dad in Rats. Are you going out of the house wearing that slutty dress to be hooked up with the rat man? Not on my watch, he said.
Okay, so here's my question.
Uh-huh.
While I do appreciate, making a more diverse set of people,
I know where you're going.
You get Terry's girlfriend Dana, who's like probably Asian, right?
Yeah.
Looking at her, she's like Asianist. Like Terry himself almost has some kind of like, what's going on there? Are you? Do you just have like skin toned lips? Like what's happening here? Why do we have to make the gangster comically Asian?
Yeah, you said that as he was going into the room. He's like, the comically Asian guy or something. Because
comically Asian gangster.
Yeah, he had like the really thin mustache and very like squinty eyes and this kind of thing. And yeah, it was like
uncharacteristic for the rest of the show.
Yeah. Like, okay, we get it. Like even Dana's dad, and also an old Asian man, did not look like that guy.
Like this was okay, so this is not me being like actively racist, but just saying the level of this, and I'm saying this very carefully, the level of this was like only missing the like wide brimmed hat.
Right.
And his intro,
big teeth or something.
Yeah,
like,
his intro to
really
like
exaggerate.
have like the music hit of like
Oh my god!
like
it was
that's
really
where we're
one
like
step away from that.
it was that his like physicality, like nobody else had that level of cartoonism.
Yeah, I mean we're 25 years ago still in this cartoon, so some things are bound to happen like that are just kind of swept under. But
yeah, I just didn't want it to.
I didn't either. Last couple people: Marcelo Tubert as Ortiz. Tubert, he did the Tubert hand. I don't know who Ortiz was. Was Matt maybe his like? Oh no, I was about to say maybe it was the stage manager, but the next one is Dave Walsh's stage manager. So I don't know who Ortiz is. Someone else in the episode. He was previously Scarface, a thug in Pav. Carlos, Harvey Dent's campaign manager in Two-Face. And Sonar Man in The Promethean, who I assume was a military guy, but I like that he has a superhero name.
Yeah, Sonar Man.
Dave Walsh's stage manager, who was previously Rocketeer in Heroes, Dirk in The Winning Edge. I think it was one of the teenagers stealing TVs or something. Student in Hidden Agenda, and Captain Croissant in Superman's Pal.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Dave Walsh. Yeah, I think that might be Dave Walsh's final credit in the DCAU, so we might be done with Captain Croissant, but we must remember him.
You
never
killed
forget.
Captain Croissant?
Yeah, I guess we did. I got some light trivs.
It's like light raps.
Light trivs. During the sneak peek of Jimmy Lin and Sam Young's meeting, the footage is different to what Peak recorded. During the meeting that Peak recorded, Jimmy is seated while Sam is leaning on his desk, but the footage that's shown on the TV shows Jimmy and Sam discussing while both standing. I
didn't make that impression.
He came
that
back
could be
and recorded more.
That could be true. That could be untrue. It could have been.
What are you telling me just now could not have been happen real?
What?
Who? When Bruce calls Terry about Peak's upcoming broadcast, the Robin suit's insignia is red when it is supposed to be yellow. This was a moment that you were looking at Scissors, and Bruce stood in front of the Batman suit and had Batman ears for a second, like a purposeful.
I didn't see that.
I know, because you were looking at Scissors, for fuck's sake.
Damn it.
When Terry tries to reach Bruce on his phone, the emblem on the Nightwing costume displayed in the Batcave is red instead of blue. The red Nightwing suit. When Terry tries to reach Bruce on his phone, Mr. Freeze's cold gun is visible in the Batcave, even though it was destroyed by ink in disappearing ink. Maybe he had multiple, I guess, in his collection.
Is that
put
true?
A new one on the thing.
I don't remember that.
When the first time he fights Ink in the Batcave, he freezes her into little cubes. And then the second time he's like, I know what to do. I'll take the Mr. Freeze gun. And the first thing she does is slash it in half. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for that, Jamie.
You're welcome. The character model of the Boxer, this is when at the very beginning, he's sleeping with the champ's girlfriend or whatever on the TV. And the Boxer guy walks in all mad. The model for that character is the same as Clayface's human disguise in Growing Pains when he's like pretending to be Annie's dad or whatever.
Groma Panis?
Groma Panis. Right when that guy walked in, I said, oh, Groma Panis. My dog. The last thing I have is when Peak ignites the fire on the roof. The resulting explosion is reused footage from the scene in the Superman the Animated Series episode World's Finest Part 3, in which two Wayne Lex T7 droids blow up after Batman electrocutes them. That was one that I noticed for sure. What?
As we found out from Danny Boy.
It's just made for that episode, or made and then used.
It was used for that episode.
I think that one is from that episode because there's like bits of the robot like shooting past the camera that you catch every time that they reuse that one. That's just supposed to look like debris or whatever, but you can see like a frame of the eyeball of the robot at the top of it every time. It's like, hey, why I do a different one? This one is too obvious.
Is it
to
debris or is it a robot?
I know exactly what coloring book this explosion is from, you fuck. Keen effects.
Keen.
Ian Peak's bubbly body.
Yeah.
I did like the way a couple things in that final scene actually with Bruce in his office and stuff. One was I liked the way they transitioned between his bubbly body and his normal body in that his like when he's a flashy Kirby guy, Normally he just has like Batman eyes and no mouth and like no other features. But as he's like starting to deteriorate, you can still see all the lines of his face as he's like, no, please take the CD. Oh God. And then as soon as he's like fully gone, he has the Batman eyes and stuff, which in some other scene were on his chin. I noticed, I said it happened. He like walked into the alleyway to put the camera on the Batmobile and his eyes just teleported to his chin for a second. Like,
Don't worry about it, man. Eyes can do that. If you're antimatter. Is this something you think that, this character design is something that came about as a result of the digital coloring? Because they could, maybe in theory, mess with opacity easier.
It would have been a lot harder or something, probably. Yeah. Or maybe they just would have designed it differently, I guess. Yeah. So that's probably true.
Probably true. You've heard it here first.
I think I know things. The other thing I noticed in that scene that I was very appreciative of was Ian Peake's office. Like all the lights are off, so the only light is coming from like the moon outside or something. And there's like a lot of like cross sections of windows over the top of Ian and Wayne's bodies. And it's like, as they move around the room, those shadows like stay very well like where they would be in the room as they move through them. They're not just like glued onto their bodies and moving with them or whatever. Like,
damn. Okay, I
was very like, oh, good job, whoever did this. Dong Yang.
Top 10 worthy shadows, right, Jamie?
I think so. That's our segment we always do. There's the sound
Disappointed
that I do for it every episode.
Yeah, I don't think I have any other keen things to add to that, though.
Yeah.
You pretty much nailed it all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
From the Fandom Optimists podcast, it's Jordan Blumen's musical minute.
Fandom Alchemists.
Fandom Alchemists.
Hey, music.
I want to make like I'm wearing a Full Metal Alchemist shirt. I want to make like a design for the Fandom Alchemist, and it's just Jordan doing the like clappy.
I think you should just redesign not that it needs it, but the Fandom Optimists logo and make it just like Fandom Optimist
in the Full Metal Alchemist font,
but Full Metal Alchemist style. Maybe put a transmutation circle on it. Who knows? Because it's still relevant, right? It's a fan thing.
Never apologize for bringing back your mom and try to stay optimistic.
Never apologize for turning your dog and daughter into a single creature.
Okay, here it is.
I'm evil.
Now over to the musical minute. There's only really one musical bit that I wanted to shout out in this particular episode. And it was the ending when the dude's falling to the center of the earth. And just what I really liked about it was, it's all this just epic guitar stuff. And it's cool. It's dark. But it's like, Terry is clearly not wanting this man to either die or suffer for all eternity. Oh, I guess. I don't know. He's not immortal. But I guess die.
In the center of the earth.
Bruce doesn't seem to care. But just to me, this tells us that the music also kind of doesn't care, which means the show doesn't care. The show thinks this is a cool thing, and I agree. Fuck that guy. Never apologize for loving your fandom, and try to stay optimistic.
You can't, I don't think. Your penis would go right through him. Unless he turns on the juice,
Oh, God. Oh, well... Jordan, I have a suggestion for you. There's a really interesting roguelike shooter video game called Risk of Rain 2.
Oh, yeah.
If you liked that song, or anybody, I'm sure there's a Risk of Rain 2 soundtrack on YouTube or wherever. Just go flip through that a little bit. The music is insane. Again, I only know what it's like playing the game. I don't know if there's standalone tracks or how they do it, but I bet you can find something. And if you found that interesting, I think you'd also like that music.
It is very emotional suddenly there at the end, where the rest of the episode had been. I noted that last episode we had all the orchestral hits happening while he's chasing him and stuff. This one, when he was
it
chasing
started
him down
with
the
some
stairs,
orchestral hits. Or
Yeah,
something
well, there
similar
were a
at the
couple, and then
newscast bit.
Well, oh yeah. But when Batman's like first encountering him and he's chasing him down a staircase, which I thought to myself, why didn't he just drop through the staircase instead of? Or maybe I guess he would have. Maybe he can still like break his ankles if he falls from high enough or something. I don't know how it works, but there were some like synth like brass stabs happening in that were like, oh, they're trying to like kind of mix it up with like this character gets this type of music or something. So I appreciated that. Yeah.
Question: Can he breathe when?
I don't know.
The dirt.
It's like if he's going through the ground, is he automatically dead immediately because he's falling and there's no air in the dirt,
or like temperature?
He just falls past Earth Mover in the ground, like, hey buddy, and just keeps going.
Well, that brings me to our next segment. I know where Clayface is. We just didn't see him.
Clayface, yeah. He's just underground somewhere.
He's underground somewhere.
Yeah, I guess that solves that. Batman's usefulness.
He sees Peak go by, and then he like looks over at his beer and like is shocked and looks back down.
Clayface was that guy. He turns back into Clayface. And goes, oh God, gotta stop looking like that guy. All right, Batman's usefulness.
What did Batman do? Did he get a 10 or only a 2? I really gotta know. Tell me now. What is Batman's usefulness? Now.
You know what?
What?
I was thinking somewhere on the back half, like what he was useful. Thinking about it holistically.
Yeah.
If he hadn't interjected, it wouldn't have affected him at all, and it would have really only impacted like people who are being shitty.
What if he was found out or whatever?
No. If Batman didn't interject, Peak would have just gone on exposing people doing shitty things.
Oh, in general, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And he would have like that's not necessarily cool, but like only guilty people are like
or like Bruce Wayne even going like he's not really a criminal. He's not doing anything. He's just kind of skeevy. Like I don't like him, but you know, whatever. And then at the end, he's willing to just die.
Yeah, you can just die.
Get out of my hair.
well, because then he was like,
it was his problem at that point. Yeah,
it became.
I know how to solve the problem. Let him just die.
Yeah, push him to the center of the earth.
Yeah.
But yeah. So if Batman wasn't there, if he was over in like Metropolis or whatever, nothing like again, he wasn't like committing crimes other than trespassing.
Yeah. So in that sense, he was pretty useless, or yeah.
He also didn't do anything long term. Like Pete did it to himself accidentally.
He didn't save him at the end either. Yeah.
He didn't.
I give Batman like
a 1. Oh my God, it's a 1.
I'll give him a 1. This is the 2030s or 2040s. But they're still using tracking when he was dialing in the signal.
like video tracking.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. I'm
I'm
gonna give him 1 to the power of however many floors he fell through to the center of the earth out of 10.
times one. Yeah.
Yeah, no. That kind of it's fun. I didn't think of this as being a useless Batman episode until zooming out and being like, oh, he's never been in a worse state.
Yeah, if he hadn't interfered, he would have nothing would have happened. He would have just still kept doing
Bruce and Terry could have watched the show every night and been like, okay, well, that's a criminal to take care of, and that's a criminal to take care of, and that's a shady figure. Let's keep an eye on them. They made their job harder by sending him to the middle of the earth.
Oh,
not that we did that directly.
I want to make sure we mention this before we forget. I had said after last episode that it was weird that in Armory they kept mentioning Paxton Powers and Wayne Powers and all, and Bruce Wayne wasn't even in the episode, and how like, oh, we haven't seen what's
Paxton
going.
Powers, remember him?
Yeah, we haven't seen what's been going on with Paxton Powers since Ascension, since Blight sunk in a submarine, and then this episode starts off with like, remember Paxton Powers? We haven't heard from him in a while. And we're like, yeah, sure fucking haven't. I just said this. It was really weird.
That was really good timing. timing, dude. That was really good timing.
I promise I did not remember that he did that. Yeah, it's like clearly this is like a public access, a publicly accessible cable TV, like a channel that he's on. Mm-hmm. And then whatever they're showing Paxton and random like bikini girl doing, he's like, don't watch this, child.
Yeah, right.
We're like, what is happening here? What are they like fingering each other on TV? And he's like, don't do it. Don't look.
I think so. It was one of those kind of parties that they were at.
Yeah. It's 12 p.m. You just watched the Girls Gone Wild commercial, and now it's time for sneak peek. Look at this. Check this out. on Comedy Central. Yeah.
5 p.m. tonight. It's going to be the girls' locker room exploratorium. I'm not sure what that means, but
exploratorium. I kind of wish that they had expletives.
Anyway,
I kind of wish that they had shown, or like when the guy's like, oh, it's being preempted tonight. Like he's having technical difficulties or whatever. And they said like, so tonight will be an encore of, and it just cuts off. And I kind of wish that they had even started to say something. Cause like last episode we had like a Talking Heads reference by being, oh, like Little Baby Heads or whatever the fuck that CD was called. And then she said, but this time they're just like, we don't want to fucking think of like fake TV show. Just we'll cut it off now.
Also,
Stan, come on.
There is a 0% chance that people aren't going to now hate Batman and blame him
for Ian Peake dying.
Well, suddenly, you have this news reporter who's going out of his way to expose Batman, and then something happens last minute, and then he disappears forever. People are going to be blaming Batman. There's no chance they wouldn't be.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah. So what a coincidence.
This episode keeps sliding further down my list.
And he's even more useless in that way.
Oh my God. -1 Batman.
The follow-up was at some point of like, do you guys remember when we were all going to find out who Batman was, and then that guy like disappeared off the face of the earth? No one knows what happened to him.
Conspiracy theorists are going to be having a field day, and they're also not necessarily going to be wrong.
They're not wrong. Yeah, Bruce Wayne let him die. Yeah. It's time for Thoughts of the Week with Dylan Pollock, though.
Coming up next, it's another guest appearance from our favorite visiting superhero.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
It's time for the Thoughts of the Week from Dylan Pollock on Sneak Peek, or TMZ, but even more intrusive and evil. So we get to a point where it's not exactly the entertainment gossip news that the Inside Peek was going after before, like I called it TMZ-ish, but then they're just intruding in major crime stories and kind of putting lives at risk by being like, well, look at this guy who thinks he should be at witness protection. Like, he literally goes from Paxton Powers is partying to exposing informants and blowing up buildings, which I would think would get this guy in trouble for some kind of obstruction of justice by that point. This is way different than like, is Brittany having a meltdown? Anyway, James, you got to ask Dan Reba a question for me. Is Ian Peake reaching inside of himself in his own stomach? Is that a reference to the movie Videodrome? Because if so, that's pretty cool. If not, that's still, cool coincidence, I guess. Also, I do like Ian Peake's little laugh as he just realizes, oh, I'm screwed. That's also screwed. The question of the week, James' favorite part. You guys ever see the movie Videodrome? It's pretty wild stuff, and it's got the lead singer from Blondie, Deborah Harry. She's in it too. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Dylan. Is it a movie to watch before you die? I don't know if you've covered it.
That's a question.
I don't know that. I have not watched the full movie, but I know that scene, and I'm now going to go Dan Reba.
I'm going to take a second here while you're writing Dan and say, do you, Jamie / the listener, know what TMZ stands for?
No. I know ISO is actually iOS, but I don't.
Oh, don't you fucking do that
to me. Do you know?
Yes. It stands for 30 Mile Zone, which is the area around a specific building. I think it's like
is this entertainment. Did you learn this from a Tom Scott video?
Yeah.
Okay. I think so, yeah.
It's around some building that has something to do with like Hollywood, in a 30-mile radius in which if the actors travel outside of this, 30-mile radius from this building, their pay is increased, their time, their travel gets comped as well. So that's why you have so many things being filmed within LA, because then it's essentially like their union rules. These people get paid less by staying in that 30-mile zone, which is where, all those crazy fucking paparazzi people are getting all their everything.
I never like purposely watched, like sought out TMZ videos, but every single time I've seen one, I just get so mad. I just get so like pissed off for what the first one I ever saw, I think, in college was someone approaching Mark Hamill as he's just like getting in his car with groceries, and he looks so sad. He looks so like, really, like, leave me the fuck alone. I'm getting bananas or whatever, you know. Banana man, okay, he said, and okay twice, and it was just like, oh, like I immediately hate these guys, and they're just bothering people all the time.
That's not,
no one they're talking to ever looks like they're like want to be there.
Of course not.
No.
Because they're just trying to live. And I like, as someone who has worked as a member of the press, like I understand that like sometimes you got to do your job, but also like not like that.
No.
Come on.
Just quit. If you work for TMZ and you listen to this, quit your job.
Yeah.
Job in quotes. Dylan's message reminded me of how when Jimmy Lin comes in with his fucking rocket launcher and just starts I just thought, first of all, comical that he just pops in with a rocket launcher and two like security guards or whatever thug guys. But then it made me think of, so Ian Peak goes intangible, goes in the closet, and then Jimmy Lin goes up to the closet door and stands like 3 feet away from it and shoots the rocket launcher at the door. And you see his body like fly backward. And I heard, like, as if it was just like a reflex, I heard the sound of Master Chief going, oh, because I just imagine, like, you stand that close to a fucking wall and shoot the rocket launcher, you die. Like, there's no recovering and reloading.
But it was
that.
It was like a plasma rocket launcher. It behaved differently or whatever.
So. It had a big missile in it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. All right, is this episode
books or hip hop?
Books.
I don't know if I have an answer.
Yeah,
I don't
you
feel
do.
like it's either, really.
You do, and the answer is
hip hop.
See, you had an answer all along.
Thank you. It was inside me, just like my hand in my stomach. You Videodrome. Is this going on your top 10 for Batman Beyond? I hit the microphone with my hand. That's the full name of the show.
At the end of this episode, I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." And
we talked about
I was
it.
poking around, and then the more we talked about it, the more I was like, "Fuck, dude, I don't think so."
But the bottom of ours are both Touch of Karari and Splicers, and I don't think it's better than either of those at all. So,
also, what is this? What happened here?
You tried to move Mind Games and accidentally just like copied part of it to the end of itself. Yeah,
hell yeah. Okay, we're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that there. Yeah. So I don't think so. I'm sad about that, but
yeah. Well, don't be, because it's not there. You know,
the game we play.
What a terrible life we live. A web we weave. With Ian Peak falling through the ground. I think he could have been a cooler villain. I think the episode could have been taken more seriously. Those are my main complaints, I guess. Okay. It's a memorable visual on the guy, and that's about it. And I figured it out. The last episode, I was like, oh, when you recognized Istvan Hegedeš, you're like, have we seen this guy before? I'm like, no, but his hairstyle is on some other character. It's this guy. Ian Peak has the same stupid little like rectangle hair floop at the top.
You're right. They're making it a thing. It's a trend.
Yeah, whoever designed, I'm sure, probably did both characters. And like, I really like this hairstyle. Yeah. Put it in 2 episodes back to back.
Back to back.
I like when last thing I'll say that was stupid and bad about this episode was, sorry, Dan or Stan, if you're listening to this, but you know, they're not all winners. Okay. We'll take you to dinner anyway again. When they've discovered the camera or whatever, and then it cuts to the news broadcast, the TMZ broadcast. And he says, it's some kind of cavern or cave. And I'm like, is that really different enough to specify? Like, or like cavernous hole, or like it just keeps saying cave in different ways.
Yeah.
There was stalactites or stalagmites or something. I couldn't quite tell.
It was a big domed rocky outcropping, perhaps inside of a mountain or the earth itself.
Yeah.
Lots of bats in this Ooh, is there another word I can use?
And here's the other question, I guess, is
Bat-Void.
like, if that thing has some sort of Wi-Fi or whatever that it's like sending video to the cloud, why did he have to like tuck it inside his bubbly body when he goes other places? And also, how does he walk through the wall with the camera inside of him? Does anything he touch become bubbly?
His clothes
I
became
guess.
bubbly.
How does it work?
My question is, how did the camera transfer all that information from within a cave or cavern?
Yeah, that's lined with like steel or whatever they said in the Ink episode. Who knows?
Ooh,
Stan.
that's an episode. That's a Watchtower episode.
Like we've tried to do live streams inside Big Bus. It doesn't work.
Yeah. See, and that's just like a shitty steel aluminum whatever.
Yeah,
building.
it's just an aluminum cage that you pay way too much money for. Okay, let's do the mail. Go to the future. I'll come back and tell Brian the name in the next episode.
I'm not going to talk.
No, I'm giving a gap. I'm leaving myself a gap. Not mail.
I just did. How was I going to follow that up, though? Is what I'm saying.
Are we back now, or have we not left yet?
Jamie, what's Baba Booey?
I don't know. Where did you hear that, old man?
Just it was in my head as something.
Oh.
I think. Oh, you said Family Guy. I think it was one of those things that recently had like. That came back into my head, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?"
It's like a Vine sound or something of just some guy. Baba Booey. What the fuck? I'm looking it up right now. Well, Baba Booey himself was a man, an American radio producer on a producer of the Howard Stern Show. Okay, his real name was Gary Delabat.
Okay, so it's a fake name.
He wrote a book called "They Call Me Baba Booey." He's in Private Parts with Howard Stern. He's I don't know what the meme. This is what we're doing. This is what do you expect?
And what did you come here for?
Catchphrase often shouted as a verbal prank during moments of high tension in live TV broadcasts. Originally said by the executive producer of the Howard Stern Show when he misstated the name of a cartoon character, Baba Louie. Who the fuck is Baba Louie?
I don't know.
Oh, it's the little donkey from Hanna-Barbera with the sombrero and stuff. What the fuck? Anyway,
we've gone to a dark place.
Yeah. Oh, it's the little donkey from Hanna-Barbera. I wish we could make that the subtitle, but it's already chosen for us. And Peek is Sneakin the movie. This is the mail.
Is that
Thank
where
you
we
for
are?
being here. Yes, it is. We are Brian and James, the Baba Booies. And if you want to reach out to us like the Fire Hand at the end of World's Finest Part 3, you can send a short-ass email, an email for your ass, or a 60-second voice message to batwagonpod@gmail.com, or leave a comment on today's episode on YouTube or Spotify. But please, please don't spoil anything past this episode for Brian, including today's Fortnite drop, which is what I was telling you to not look at on Instagram. There's a Batman Beyond skin on Fortnite now, and Brian, don't look at this.
Okay. So, I don't know if I told you this, Jamie.
What?
Since I got the new phone, I didn't install Instagram because, like, why
That's
would
why you
I?
said I can't. I was like, oh, maybe it's time's up or something on the timer.
I have Instagram on my old phone. You remember this old case with the
it doesn't seem old to me. That's your phone, but okay.
Yeah. For Kindle work, I have to have access to Instagram like on a mobile device. So I'm like, okay, I can use this.
Or for darkroom.
That's fine. But for darkroom things. But otherwise, I'm just gonna like have to check it on desktop, which I haven't done since I got my new phone, which is fine. And I was actually I was washing dishes this morning and being like, oh, how quaint.
I deleted Twitter and Instagram after we watched that Eddie Burback video and off my phone. And I still cheat and go to the website on a mobile browser sometimes because I'm an addict. But I also, it reminded me of a very strange thing, which is that this morning, or I guess last night, I was having a nightmare that a bee kept landing on my hand and trying to sting me, and then I would fling my hand to get it away. But also there's a bee, but also Baba Booey, he said, Baba Bee. Also in the dream,
a moment of tension.
Also in the radio broadcast, I had in the dream. I also it was like the mythos of the dream was that I had to escort the bee somewhere. So I needed it to land on my hand, but I would watch it like raise its ass up to sting me, and oh fuck! And then I'd be but you got to come with me, and or whatever. And I was doing that for in the dream it felt like hours, like fuck, it's gonna sting me. And then I woke up at like 5:30 in the morning and couldn't go back to sleep because I was like freaked out by that. So I got on my phone and reorganized my entire like every app into a folder so I knew where everything was because it was extremely shitty. Okay. And then I went back to sleep, had the exact same dream about the bee, then woke up at 10:30 or so and opened my phone and went, whose phone is this? Because I didn't recognize anything on my screen. It was a very disorienting experience. And I forgot to play the song.
Yeah.
That yacht had one small extra yacht. Put it over.
We drop
what we drop.
Our weekly yacht.
Oh yeah, bees.
Into the comment box.
Bees.
There sure was a lot.
Now Jamie's mad.
Too bad we're all.
At least I am.
Just bees.
Paula.
I almost stopped the song. Just bees. We're just bees. I already said all the shit. This is from Namananab, the backwards banana man. All the letters are upside down, but it says okay, but not great. Sorry about that. It's Christmas. I understand. This is from Jamie Lane, I think is a new one. I really thought conservative rock being the title and the thumbnail being a big and rounded guy was going to be a Dwayne The Rock Johnson reference. Oh, well, that's on me. I kind of hoped people would think that. Clickbait. Lock D says, 2 thoughts. Michael McKean Pink and insane that Bruce pulls the what crime has Pete committed card after he blew up City Hall. Mad Stan isn't really a criminal unless being a reporter counts. I guess so. I don't remember him blowing up City Hall, but I believe you. Brian was opening scissors, so he probably missed it. Dylan Pollock added in, every time James and Brian start to reference a movie and can't think of the title, I turn into Walter White's screaming meme like they can hear me. Yeah, I kind of figure. But Ranger of Dragons says, my wife has been wanting me to watch Full Metal Alchemist for the first time. It would be awful if someone knew how to see the show and told me. Yeah, definitely don't keep an eye out for a Pep Boys Rose dog image on the Watchtower Database website, as suggested.
Are you gonna?
Mr. Brian.
Are you thinking that's something that could conceivably happen in the universe?
I think it might. I don't know when it will, but if you just keep refreshing the Watchtower Database website, it helps me anyway. So just do that. Nola Cola, Tug on the Super Cape, just a quick holiday message. I didn't write out my thoughts for Sneak Peek, but I still wanted to wish y'all a Merry Yopmas and Boxing Day for Kyle and a Happy New Dude. Clinks coffee mugs that are held by Invisible Batman and Commissioner Gordon. Till we yop again next year. Thank you, Lanola Cola. Yeah, I'm going to end up having to post that picture on New Year's like I always do and then be sad like for the last several years. It's cool times.
Great times.
Legacy, Batmilk 13 Sneak Peek.
Milkman here. It has come to my attention that some private photos of myself in the locker room have been circulating online. I've reviewed the reported photos and I have to say I am appalled. Whoever took these photos did so without my consent. Also, I would like to point out that it was cold that day and the lighting was bad, so any representations of my personage is deceptive. So I would also very much appreciate if the use of the hashtag #micromilk was reduced. When I find out who took those pictures...
I've got an idea of who took those pictures.
There's then about 40 seconds of sound effect in the background after that I emailed him and said, I love the 40 seconds of white noise. He said, perhaps one day I'll remember to consistently trim the background audio track. But it is not this day. That was very good. Thank you. Dylan Sargent said, hello, James and Brian, and also Kyle. It's Kyle now, Dylan. I'm sorry. Sneak Peek is an interesting story. I enjoyed Bruce just walking away while Ian suffered karma, which he kind of did by burning up at the Earth's core, even if he couldn't feel anything but gravity. Anyways, hope everyone has a Merry Christmas. Well, Ian Peek will not. Comic Banana Man said, I'm tired, okay? He didn't say whatever we suggested for him to say, but maybe that was in this episode. Who's to know? He could have been prescient and just read the future, you know.
Wow.
Impression Banana Man says whatever we told him to say. Eric LeBeau, sneak peek, or isn't the TWIP too young to be into that kind of stuff?
Yes.
Would have loved if the episode ended like this. What's gonna happen to him?
My guess, he'll keep right on falling till he reaches the center of the earth. It's about as inside as you can get.
You know, for somebody with a no-kill rule, you have a real morbid sense of humor. I'm gonna assume his powers work a lot like Mirio from My Hero Academia. I'm pretty sure James has seen My Hero Academia. He's dropped a few references here and there. Are you up to that point, James?
No.
Well, for Brian, who hasn't seen it, we can just say he's like music.
You can't touch music, but music can touch you.
Honestly, my biggest gripe with this episode is how much my eyes hurt each time Peak became intangible. Definitely gonna need some new glasses for Christmas.
Wrong!
Oh, Mom made her delicious pound cake for Christmas? Gotta go. Last time Croc ate all of it in one go and snorted all the crumbs like cocaine. Until next time, Bat-Wags. Keep calm, yup on, and have a happy holidays.
Well, since this is coming out like 2 days after Christmas, I hope Croc's okay. Oh, this also says, also attached is a Gizmo. Wow.
Gizmus.
Wow. Christmas gift for Brian.
This movie. This movie. This movie.
It's just pictures of the new Chrome movie. Did you watch it?
They get it. No, why would I watch it?
I don't know. It's because you're a masochist, I guess.
I don't watch good movies, Jamie. Why would I watch bad ones?
Yeah, like K-pop Demon Hunters, which he liked. But let it be on the record. Kevin Ranke said, "Hey guys, Yoppie holidays. I've been meaning to send this for a few weeks now, but it makes a great Christmas card image instead. Thanks for another fun year of the show and for all the time you put into it. Have a good one, Kevin." And it's custom action figures of Lobo and Mad Stan that you can barely see, but they're there.
That's awesome.
And they're blowing some shit up. That's pretty cool. Last verse is Mark Aquino. Sneak peek, or my tummy's full of Kirby Crackle, or Gotham TMZ is built different. Okay, this is a good one. Another Stan Berkowitz banger. Obviously, with the internet and social media and the idea of getting canceled, the themes of this story feel even more relevant now. One can't help but feel sorry for Terry when he earnestly is trying to tell his secret to his family, and they just laugh in his face, not believing him. Andrew, I have to ask, Andrew, huh?
Is it an autocorrect?
Maybe just and. Yeah. I have to ask, what was the host guy's accent, though? Is it Australian, Kiwi, Welsh? What is it with this show and indecipherable accents? Yeah. Boss Biggest Bear hugs to the #1 podcast hosts in this here multiverse of ours, Jabroni and Bitch, I'm a Cow. Praise to our Lord and Savior, Dylan Pollock.
Okay, so that's our second rock reference.
Oh, okay.
and then Doja Cat, back when she still liked your fans or whatever.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say "Bitch, I'm a Cow" was a rock reference. Obviously,
no,
Jabroni.
The Rock.
Did you know though that I put this in a Watchtower video a while ago because it was someone said Jabroni in a comic we were reviewing or something, and it's like that was actually first said by the Iron Sheik. Like 20 years before The Rock said it.
What?
Like that was his catchphrase or whatever, but nobody ever associates it with that. There you go.
The Rock just said it more.
Praise to our Lord and Savior, Dylan Pollock. Keep up the great work on your own podcast. Remember to tell Gab that she rules. Likewise to all his loyal disciples. It's the end of the year. Scarlo, A1 Batgirl Fangirl, Scotty, Cameron, Wency 209, Tip Tapricot, Keen Machine, Jordan, Newman, Zane Beatty, Chris Knife, Lanola Cola, Juan Pedro, Ashley Tutchin, Scrudge, The Banana Family, Hex Lex, Eric LeBeau, Austin Trousers, Legacy, Slacks Payne, Ryan Hip, Peter Pantaloons, Nick Sorensen, Kyle Narania, and of course all the awesome sauce listeners of this Yoppie community of ours. Y'all the absolute best. Don't you ever forget that. Regardless of whatever you celebrate, I hope your holidays are filled with joy and happiness. No matter how bleak the world is, you yourself deserve happiness. You deserve to be loved, Brian. You deserve to take care. You deserve yourself. Take care of yourselves, my friends. See you in 2026. Till next week. Not really. Futuristic smoke bomb. Thank you, Mark, and everyone else.
You know, speaking of Ashley Tutchin, I was over.
I hardly know her.
I was over at the other house, hanging out in the shed house with Merlin and talking about some structural things in there, and went into the old studio and forgot that there was so many just like pencil like scribble marks.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Ashley Tutchin is Australian, and Autism in Comic Books is Australian. And it's like, wow, yeah, okay, we're bringing that back.
You gotta port that over to some new or like just cut that out of the wall and frame it or something.
I know, right? When you have a bachelor pad, you can do whatever you want. Then when you live with somebody, you got to start considering.
You can't just be writing "people are Australian" on the walls anymore. Yeah.
My internet connection is unstable.
I don't know
how.
Well, it doesn't matter because we're done.
Okay, yay.
Yay.
Baba booey.
Baba booey. That was it, and now we're back. Yeah, I think I'm going to try very hard to make both of those come out, both of the yesterday's recording and this recording come out before the year is over. So let's say that this, the way you're listening to right now, listeners, the last
episode of
2025, and we always take a little January break. Hopefully not all of January, but you don't know when you're James and you buy a video store and you don't know what the fuck to do about the podcast.
Probably just have another fucking baby, James.
I'll have another baby while I'm at it. I'll have 2 babies, thank you.
Twins? You're going for twins this time?
Yeah, I think triplets.
Triplets.
Yeah, I think quadruplets. So I guess we're going to start 2026 whenever we come back with the episode called The Egg Baby. Batman Beyond.
Way.
No
way.
Yes.
Is it from Batman Beyond?
It's from Batman Beyond.
What? Why did I think it was Justice League?
I don't know. But do you know anything about this other than...
I know it makes a sound and it appears in your videos.
That's true.
Is it Eggy Wrinkles' baby?
No, I wish it was.
Oh, fuck.
Lobo comes, I'm looking for the last wrinkles, the last of the Wrinkler gang.
Oh, wow. Well, I know the character from your videos counting things.
The Easter egg videos.
Yeah.
There's also the sound that I use now as a censor beep for cuss words. It's this little giggle from the Egg Baby.
No shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You mean no sh? And
Yeah.
I put it in there.
Hell yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna guess like some alien baby comes to Earth in a Superman kind of way, and Batman is trying to keep it safe.
You got the keep it safe part absolutely correct. Yeah. That's not an alien though. But
It's from Earth. It
is from Earth. Yeah.
Terrestrial or whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's an egg, baby.
I don't love that. Okay.
It's an egg, baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's time. We're finally there. We're finally at the egg baby, and then we can stop the podcast.
I can't believe
the final episode of the DCAU.
Amazing.
We were halfway through like 4 episodes ago, and then we got to egg baby. Calling it quits. Yeah, I'm excited about that though. I knew that you would be excited about the title of this one.
Yeah.
You'll be excited about the title of the next one too, but I'm not going to spoil what it is. But people can go look at the spreadsheet ahead of Brian and be like, oh my God.
It's Bane.
Bane too. He's back and old. Actually, I've already fucking seen Bane. He was in like an old folks home or whatever.
Yeah. It's gonna be a really slow episode. Batman just gonna be getting him Jello and shit.
Darth Vader breathing in his chair while Batman goes like, "Am I supposed to like punch him?
Am I supposed to do something here? Do I hurt him? He looks pretty hurt already.
Usefulness is at an all-time low.
He's got bed sores. What do I do about this? Do I wash him?
Bane's bed sores.
Oh God! I don't want to watch this episode. It sounds terrible.
That's what the Egg Baby's about. Yeah.
Oh,
that's the show, everybody. Thank you to everyone listening in the description for their musical themes and help in making this podcast as yappy as it can be.
Yeah.
Go check out their stuff. And thank you, of course, to you, the listener, for listening. Thank you for listening all year with us.
Yeah.
Merry, happy holiday yesterday, tomorrow, and backwards. And we'll see you before you know
2026. Listener, you be there. I need your help.
We'll be square.
Meet us on the other side, okay? Don't leave me alone with Jamie, please.
Please return.
Please come back. Oh my God.
We'll do some
need
wheel
you.
spins. We'll watch the Egg Baby and another cool episode and another cool episode and just keep going. We just keep going.
Just keep
we can't
going.
stop.
I can't yop.
I can yop. All right. Bye.
That's how we go out in 2025.
Yeah.
Bye, listener. I love you more than Jamie.
Me too.
You gotta stay solid. Concentrate. Concentrate. What's gonna happen to him?
My guess, he'll keep right on falling till he reaches the center of the Earth. It's about as inside as you can get.
Jump on the Bat-Wagon is hosted and edited by yours truly, James Strecker, and co-hosted by yours Briley, Brian Maneely. This podcast is brought to you by the Watchtower Database, your one-stop shop for all things DC Animated Universe. To send us a Yoppie beverage, nab some sick show merch, or support us on Patreon, you can visit the links in today's show notes. And thank you very much. Please leave us a 5-star review on your app of choice and follow us wherever you listen to never miss a new show. And we'll see you next episode, same PP time, same poo-poo channel.
Stupid.